Assalamu alaikum, this is Fahim. In today's video, I'm going to show you about repo roster. Now, the thing is, in many GitHub repository, you might find something like card, where they displays the stargazers. I mean, those persons who have started the repository, or those persons who have forked the repository, or something like that. We all have seen something like that, right? So there's a way to add that to any GitHub repository. All right, so I'm going to show you the whole process right now. So for this, I'm gonna use this repository, automate text bombing. It currently has 8 stars, including me, and 4 forks. So it might be an ideal repository to show you how you can enable that. All right, also make sure to explore and fork the repository if you like it, and if you want to contribute something to it, then obviously there's a thing like fork. All right, so yeah, I know that you can obviously do the whole process from your browser, because we are simply going to edit the readme file only. We are not going to create any workflow or something like that. But whenever any new stargazers or forkers appear in your repository, it will get updated automatically by itself. So I don't necessarily need to worry about any workflow or something like that, as I was telling earlier. All right, now today I'm going to show you by cloning this repository. But obviously, if you can understand how I am doing this, you can directly apply the same process from your browser as well. So let me simply clone it to my desktop. So git clone, that's it. Okay, now I need to edit only the readme file. All right, so let me simply open the preview side by side so that we can work around where we want to place the cards. All right, so for this we are going to use a website, and the name of that website is repo.com. Don't worry, as I am going to pin the website's URL in the description box anyway. Now here you see a GitHub repo URL. You need to copy and paste that GitHub URL where you want to apply that thing. So as I want to apply the thing in this repository, so I have to simply copy this full URL and paste it here. Simply wait for a little, and you see the stargazers and forkers have appeared here. Now by default it's on the light mode, but if you want to include the dark mode, you can simply click here and it will change itself to dark mode like this. All right, now let's say I only want the light mode, so I can simply grab this, and for stargazers I have to simply copy this URL, and forkers need to copy this URL. I mean, if you want to add the forkers card, you have to copy this URL. Now, for example, I want to add the stargazers first, so I can simply copy this and I have to paste the exact thing here. So let's say where I can put it, let's say I want to add them at the ending of my repository, so I can simply paste it here. All right, stargazers repo roster for blah blah blah. Cool. Now it's not appearing right now, but it should appear when I push the changes in the remote. All right, I can add a break tag here, and let me simply commit the changes and push it to the remote repository so that I can show you whether it's working or not. So let's say stargazers repo commit and sync changes. Now let's see. You see, it has appeared right here. So 3 people and 5 others start this repository. So I can do the same thing for the forkers as well. So I can simply copy these forkers and them here. All right, so Let me commit the changes, workers, commit and sync. Now obviously you can change this alt text, and you can also add some modifications like the length and width of the cards also if you want. Now that's completely up to you. You can do that later anyway. So let me simply reload this. All right, blah blah blah, start this repository and forget this repository. So that's how you can add those cards in any GitHub repository you want. So that's it. I hope it has helped you in any way. If it helps you, then let me know in the comment section, and I will see you in another video.